It's 7:03 on Wednesday, September 3rd, 59 degrees this morning, partly to mostly sunny today. We are going up to the low 80s later. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
I'm Michelle Basch. The top local stories we're following. President Trump's law enforcement surge in D.C. is set to end next week unless Congress approves an extension. WTOP's Scott Gelman reports D.C.'s mayor has signed an order outlining the city's plans if that surge does indeed last beyond 30 days.
The four-page order outlines the function of what's being called the Safe and Beautiful Emergency Operations Center. Mayor Muriel Bowser says it will make sure there's coordination with federal law enforcement to the maximum extent allowed by law within D.C. At an event last week, Bowser described the center's function.
That prepares the district to either request more or different federal law enforcement or receive the services of federal law enforcement in a way that enhances what MPD is already doing under the control of the chief.
She says the city will keep working with agencies like U.S. Park Police, the Secret Service, and the FBI. The list doesn't include ICE or the National Guard. In response to the order, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said President Trump's efforts to, quote, crack down on crime in D.C. have yielded tremendous results in such a short time, end quote. Since August 7th, a White House official said there have been over 1,600 arrests and over 160 guns recovered. Bowser previously said the law enforcement surge is helping combat crime. Scott Gelman, WTOP News.
Another thing the White House has been doing in the nation's capital is clearing homeless encampments. So how many people are living on the city's streets? WTOP's Alan Eder has the results of the latest count.
The census ran last Thursday night into Friday and recorded 764 people living outside across the city. That included 81 people staying in 54 tents and 683 people staying in what was termed other unsheltered locations.
The purpose is really to have an idea of the totality of our unsheltered residents.
Rachel Pierre is the acting director of the Department of Human Services.
So the goal is to try to get people to come inside, especially as we're not just in the surge, but planning for hypothermia season.
Pierre says the numbers are down from July when 128 people were counted in more than 100 tents. The city reports that from January 2023 to July of this year, the number of people living in encampments dropped more than 56%, and family homelessness has declined by 61%. Alan Eder, WTOP News.
There are new claims of waste when it comes to the National Guard deployment in D.C. Some service members have been working to pick up trash in the city, but Advisory Neighborhood Commissioner Samuel Littauer says local cleanup crews are 170 times more cost-efficient than the National Guard. He says it costs $150,000 a day to fund local cleaning crews to manage about 80 miles of D.C. roads each day. The National Guard, he says, has cleaned 3.2 miles of roads so far during a deployment that's estimated to cost $1 million a day.
With the new school year underway, the Prince George's County Teachers Union has agreed to a new 3-year contract. WTOP's Neil Augenstein has specifics.
The rank-and-file approval gives the teachers higher starting salaries and 9% cost of living pay over the life of the 3-year contract. According to the County Educators Association, the grading system's been streamlined to give teachers more time to work with students, and there would be safer classrooms for students and teachers. If a student shows repeated aggression, a safety plan would be put in place right away before the student returns to class. Before this union ratification, the school system said this new deal would help attract and retain good teachers. It still needs the final approval of the school board and would go into effect retroactive to July 1st. Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.